myself Shailesh Rane and I welcomes you all on behalf of Saraswat International Academy. Student, last lecture we learned about Composer Practical, that is how to create form in HTML. But in that I shown you that how to use tools like radio button, checkbox, drop down list, submit button, reset button. Now in this session we are going to learn how to create table. So student, this is the first question. Write a HTML program to create a table of train timetable. Now in Composer I already taught you how to make a form, but using notepad file or notepad, how to make this table, let's see now. So open here notepad. In notepad I'm writing HTML code. HTML tag open, head tag open. HTML is a case sensitive, so you can write capital or small letter also, that is not an issue. So title name is the train timetable, so I'm writing title train timetable. After completing train timetable I am closing here title tag and I am opening here body tag. Now inside body tag, this is the table student, so this is called table, so I'm writing here table and I want the border around each data, so I'm making border size equal to 2. 2 means this is the size of your row and column. If you write here 10, the line size is more thick. Okay, now next, this is your first row, but this is your heading. So in first row that is TR, it's called table row. Inside that, this is the heading, train number, this is heading, so I am writing here th means table heading, and that is train number. So here I'm writing train number and th tag close, because this train number data is this first row, first column completed. Now first row, second column. So second, I'm again writing th train name. So here I will close again table heading tag. Then arrival time th, this is my third heading, arrival time th tag close. Now next is departure time. I'm writing here departure time. Then table heading completed. Then next column station. So in table heading I am writing station. Table heading tag completed. Now here student, the first row is completed, so I will close here first row. This is called table row. Now again I have to start the second row, so I will write here tr tag open, second row open, but now this is not a heading, this is your data, so I will write td. For table data I have to write td. Inside td, the first train number is 12952, 12592. Then td tag close. Then again second td tag open, train name Rajdhani Express, so I am writing here Rajdhani Express, td tag close. After that arrival time 6 p.m. arrival time, sorry, td 6 p.m. and td tag close. Departure time 6:05 p.m. So departure time I'm writing here 5 p.m. Again td tag close. After that the station name Surat, so I'm writing here Surat. This my td tag close. Now the row is completed, so I'm completing here tr tag, and now again new tr is open. Inside that td, now what is the shortcut I will teach you. Here you have to write first like this way. Now how many column is there? 1 2 3 4 5. So here also you have to copy this is one time and paste it 4 times, so total 5 times, and enter again tr. Now here how many row left? The second also completed. Now third and fourth, so 2 times you have to copy the same data, so it will save your time. It's called smart work. So train number 15792, I'm writing here 15792 Karnavati Express Superfast. So here I have to write Karnavati Superfast. Arrival time is 12 p.m. So here I have to write arrival time 12 p.m. Departure time 12:05. So I'm writing here departure time 12:05 p.m. Then Vadodara station. The station name is Vadodara. And then third row, that is 12009 Aravali Express. So I'm writing here Aravali Express 10:30 a.m. So 10:30 a.m. and departure time 10:35 a.m. and station name Valsad. So I'm writing here Valsad. Oh, sorry. Here Valsad. Then our next row, train number 10098 train name Ranakpur Express. So I'm writing here Ranakpur Express. Arrival time 6 a.m. So I'm writing here 6 a.m. and departure time 6:05 a.m. So I write here 6:05 a.m. and station name is Vapi. So I'm writing here station name is Vapi. So here your row completed, but table tag not closed yet. So you have to first close table tag, then you have to close body tag, then you have to close head tag, then you have to close HTML tag. So here your table HTML program completed, and you have to save it on desktop by name train time table. If you want to write properly, you can put here underscore also train timetable dot html extension for the same file we have to open in Google Chrome or Internet Explorer. So I will minimize it. I will minimize this thing. Let's see, is it coming properly or not? So yes, it's coming properly. Now student, this is your heading. Same we written here, we get the result. This is our heading: train number, train name, arrival time, departure time and station. Suppose if I write table border equal to 5 and I save it and I refresh the page again, so you can see here the thickness of the outer side it's increased, but the inside it's the same. If I write border equal to 1, file I save, I check it again, so thickness is smaller, so thin line is there. Okay, understood? Now we will learn the second program, that is create a form for employee personal detail. Students, in last session I already taught you how to create registration form. Now in this session again one more time I will teach you how to create employee personal detail form using Composer. So here I am opening Composer first and I have to create this program in design view. I don't have to write the code, and that's why this is the difference between Notepad and Composer. In Notepad, for each element, for text box, radio button, checkbox, drop down list, for each element we have to write the code, but using Composer we don't have to write any code. We have to drag and drop option over there. So let's see now how to create it. So let's start. This is your normal view where you have to do design. If you don't want to make a design, you can write the code also. So both way it's possible, but Composer is providing features. You can use that and drag drop option over there. So here, first of all, create a form. Go to the form option, define form. I'm writing here form name, that is employee registration. So I'm writing here employee registration. Now this is your action URL. It means once you submit this employee registration detail, you will get a message: the employee registration or employee personal detail successful. So I write here the page name, the second form, that is registration successful .html. So same name I have to give for second page and second form. Here post method I will use. Okay, so this is my blue border dotted rectangle format. This is called form. Now the heading is here employee personal details. So I'm writing here employee personal details. I want this thing in center, so I will make it center. Make it little bit bold. So increase the font size, make it bold. Now here the first thing is employee full name. So you have to write here employee full name. You want one text box, so press tab key, and from form field you will get the text box option. The field name is employee full name, so you can write here employee full name. Initially will not require, so you will get text box here. If you want to increase the text box size, then what is the option for that? Go here, advanced edit, more properties, field size, maximum length, that you have to put 50, means till 50 character you can write in that text box. It's not change. Field size. Okay. Student, if you want to increase the size of the text box, for that go to the text box option, double click on it, and here in more properties, in field size write the number that is 50. So text box size will be increased. Now second option is email ID. I'm writing here email ID. Again I will press tab. I want one text box option. So form field text, field name is email ID. I will press OK. But again if I want to change the size, I will write here 50. So till 50 character it will accept, and you can see in the text box. Then next field is gender. I'm writing here gender. So here student, I want radio button. For that go to the form option, form field, radio button, group name that is common, that is gender, and field value, the first value is male, so I'm writing here male, and here also I will write male. The second value, again for second radio button I will choose radio button option, group name is gender, and field value is female, so I will write here female, and again name is female. Okay, now the next option is personal IDs. So here I'm writing personal IDs. I want here checkbox. So go to the form option, form field, checkbox option, field name is, first field name is voting ID. So I'm right, the field name is common for all checkbox. So I'm writing here IDs. This is common name for all. Only ID I will write here. And the first is the voting ID. So I will write here voting ID. This is the value of that checkbox, field value it's called. And here also I'm writing voting ID. Now my next checkbox option, that is Aadhaar card. So again I will go to the form field option, field name ID, field value Aadhaar card. So I will write here Aadhaar card. Okay, and here also I will write Aadhaar card. Then my next option is passport. Again go to the form field, checkbox option, and field ID, field name that is ID, and field value that is passport. I will press OK button here, passport. Okay, now next option is designation. In that you want selection list or drop down list. So for that I will go to the option form, selection list, and the list name is the designation. So I'm writing here designation. Now here add option is button. Click on that add option. The first is manager. So I'm writing here manager. Now next option is HR. I'm writing here HR. Now next option is worker. Again press add option. Worker. Again press add option. The next is storekeeper. I'm writing here storekeeper. Now next option is CEO. Again I'm adding CEO. Press OK button. So here your drop down list created. Now next field is address. So I'm writing here address. For address you want text area. Go to the form option, text area. The name, field name is the address. Row, how many row you want? I'll write 4, and columns I'll write 25. Okay, so this is text area. After that, 2 button you want, submit. I will go to the form field, submit button, field name, submit, field value, submit. Okay, so this button is created here. Now next I want here reset button. So I go to the form field, reset button, I write here reset and again reset. So you can see here both the button. Okay, now if I press student submit button, then I have to get the message registration successful. But before that, I will check is this form entry is doing perfectly or not. So I will run this page by browse option. I will save it. So page title, that is employee personal detail. So by this I will save it, and the page name also I will keep same. This is my HTML file, so I will save it and I will check from here. Yeah, it's working properly. Employee full name, I'm writing here Shrey Mehta. Employee ID 001, gender male, personal ID voting card, Aadhaar card, designation CEO, address I am writing A501 Avenue Park, Vap, and I submit it. So after submitting, student, this page is not created yet. So first I have to create this registration successful page. So here, go to the new option, take a form. So define it first. I'm writing again form name. I can write here form 2 also, because this is form name, but action URL. So there I written registration successful. So same name I have to write. So I will write here registration. If no, so here I have to create registration successful page. So I will go to the new option. Inside that I have to define form. So form field, define form, form name, form 2, action URL. Suppose here if I want to go back to again previous page, that is my employee personal detail. So same name I have to write here, employee personal details. So student, here if you do spelling mistake, you will not get the proper result. Dot html method post, press OK. So you will get your form. Inside that you write employee registration successful, and if you want to keep your back button, you can keep it. So go to here submit, but the name of that submit is back. Okay. Now here, if you, I will check here also form name registration successful.html, employee registration, and here also you can see that action URL, that is employee personal detail, that is your previous page, and this new page name I will keep the same name which I written here. So I will copy it and I will save it by page title, that is registration successful, and page name registration successful. So I will save it. Let's see now. Employee personal detail. First I will run this page. Inside that I have to fill information. So Shrey Mehta, email ID, premehta@gmail.com. Mail, voting ID, Aadhaar card, address. Address that is again same, A501 Avenue Park, Vapi. I will press submit button, so I will get message employee registration successful. If again I want to go to the back button, I will press back, so again I will get the same form. So student, here our first chapter is completed, but I am giving you homework or practical. That question I will send by PDF. This is your third question, you have to practice at home. If any doubt, you can ask me on WhatsApp also, student. So thank you so much.